hello. Figure it's about time to introduce my my latest purchase, and I know that camper van and van life and all that kind of stuff, it's well, it's been a bit of a thing, and I can pretty much guarantee you that it's going out of fashion. And the reason I know that is because I bought one. And so here I'll give you a quick tour of what we got. Unfortunately, I don't have video of it after we first got it. It was a work van. Carpenter owned it, had to tear everything out. We've already done a lot of work, so we'll go ahead and give you a quick tour of what we got so far. Here's what it looks like from the front. You can see Mom and Dad, they're working away in there, putting up hush mat. So that's what we've been doing today, is putting in the hush mat there in the ceiling. And there's everything's torn out, so we took all the carpeting out, the cage, the seats, took the doghouse off. We've done a lot of work. We've replaced spark plugs, oxygen sensors. We've had fixed the AC, had the rear end differential rebuilt, so we've been scraping for paint, put primer down and stuff. So it's a 2000 Chevy Astro all-wheel drive. And in spite of what it looks like, these things are actually pretty tough, so I'm actually pretty happy with it. Those blue things are the new vacuum lines that fix the HVAC problems. Also put in a new bottle for the fluids. Of course, put in an air filter. Had to replace the thermostat. We flushed the radiator. It was all nasty. Over here, this was my personal project for today. We ran some marine grade 6-gauge cable, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna hook it up anytime soon, but it'll be future proofed, so we can take power off of the main engine system sometime. We don't have the fuse in there right now, so it's not energized, but that's what I did today. And you can see where we ran a while. There was already an existing hole through the firewall. You can see the wire came out through this way, and we got a pile of it right there ready to get hooked up. And so we're gonna put in a swivel seat over there. Other plans we have, I gotta fix the janky wiring here in the door. I think the fact that those are wire nets causes some problems with the power window. Anyway, here's it, and then we'll get under here and take a look at the underside. As you can see, it would have been wiping a lot of dirt off, and the way down there, the differential. Today I also I actually replaced the oxygen sensors, which probably won't. There's one right there. You can see it. They're on the exhaust pipe. Yeah. Oh, and there's my baseball cap, which I lost earlier. You know, replace the motor mounts was another thing we did. Actually put in some shims to lift it up, because like you can see how that that front axle right there, there's not a lot of clearance between it and the crankcase, I think that's called. Anyway, so adding some shims in there is a good idea. And let's see, right, what else? Another thing I'm working on is the roof. I know how ugly this is, but we took off the rack, roof rack, and we're gonna make that all look nice and tidy eventually. Right now it's just a bunch of Bondo. I need to sand it down, and it's really ugly. But we're gonna eventually put in a fan down there at the end and use some of these former antenna holes for like solar panel access. So that's one of the things we're gonna do. And might mount a Starlink as well, but Starlink was actually working fine sitting here in the dashboard, so I'm not sure we need that. Anyway, that's the thing.